So today we're going to discuss sigil magic and the creation of sigils. Um, Now, sigils work in a very similar way to the magic circle in that they epitomise larger concerns. So we can take an intellectual thought or an intent from the side of the brain that works with logic, and we can transform it with the other side of the brain that works with creativity and spirituality. And as such, we can transform it and send it off to another plane of existence. And now I think the sigils that work the best are actually drawn intuitively, perhaps with a few additions of sort of standard magical symbols and that sort of thing. So we're just going to have a go now, and I'm just going to demonstrate just a few techniques of sigil magic. So here's a sigil I've made before. Here's one I've made earlier. And this was made out of a phrase which was broken down into letters. And then it had some standard symbols added to it. So we've got the 8-pointed star there, and we've also got this symbol here, which is a symbol for the sun. Now this technique is a really good one if you're not very creative. So for the benefit of this video, I'm just going to choose my outcome or goal for the magic, and I'm going to choose strength. Okay, strength. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to strike out any letters which are duplicated. So T is duplicated. I think that's it. So that leaves us with S, R, E, N, G, T, H. Okay. This one, as I say, is really simple if you're not a very creative person. And you break it down into blocks. So, oops, so S, T, okay, so you've got the T there. R, you've got the R there, yeah. E, that's there already. N. Now, if we turn it round, we've got N already, yeah. T, obviously we're not going to do, and H, funnily enough, we've got already. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters, we've got a really simple magical symbol, which is dead easy to reproduce. And the other thing you can do with that, of course, this is testing my son's colouring pens now, is colour it in with colours that correspond to our needs. Now obviously I've just made this up, but there would be colours related to what you need. So if you're working with financial gain, you might want to use golds or oranges and greens. Now with strength, in fact, red is a really good colour to use. That's why I've chosen it. But we might also think about involving the elements. So I might want to colour this in with all the different colours of the elements. Now the next thing I'm going to do here with the sigil is add in some standard symbology. So I'm going to pop in the rune here, which symbolises power and fertility. And I'm also going to put that symbol of the 8-spoked wheel, or the 8-spoked star, in as well. I mean, really, you can do whatever you like. You can put your initials in there if you feel that empowers the sigil further, to just carry on and to the point when you feel that it's finished. And I think I'm happy with that. So there's the sigil cut out, and obviously I can fold the sigil, I can put it in a bag, I can work with the elements to consecrate it. I can also involve any herbs and scents and oils that correspond to my need. And then that sigil can either stay with me on my person, or it can be put in the fire, which will transform it and take it into a different plane of existence, or destroy it, of course, because if you're working with a sigil in terms of banishing or destruction, that's a good way of getting your magic out there. So that's one way. The other way is a bit more of a creative approach. Oh, it'd help if I spelt it right, wouldn't it? There we are, but I didn't need the T anyway. And this is a bit more of an artistic one, but it's essentially you just take your letters and just play about with them. And you can do whatever you like to just combine these letters. Remembering that the only person that's going to see it is you. Well, not in this example, obviously, because everyone's going to see it. Okay, and again, we can put some recognizable standard symbology in there. But you know, sometimes it makes the magic stronger if you break it down and you just make it even more simplistic. And as such, you can end off with something that's very recognizable to yourself and holds quite a lot of power, but would be difficult for anybody else to know what it meant.